Hey guys, today we have yoga to help balance out the nervous system. What we'll be doing is focusing a lot on our breath work, staying in these poses for a pretty significant amount of time, anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, let's say. Okay, so we want to get really cozy. I am bringing to my mat today 2 blocks that I have and a rolled up blanket. You can have as many blankets or as many pillows as you would like. You can even put blankets on yourself while you're resting or relaxing in these poses. The purpose of the balance here in today's yoga class is to really just try to lower the blood pressure, basically release muscle tension throughout the body, and then just bring our heart rate down a bit, okay? So once you've got your mat set up, with some really cozy stuff. You'll start up at the top of your mat, big toes touching, arms along the sides, palms facing out. Giant breath in through the nose. Release out of the mouth. One more like that. Feel the shoulders drop down. You can seal the lips, breathing in and out of the nose. Stand up really tall, press down through the feet, and draw the stomach muscles in. We'll do one more round of breath here in Tadasana. Next, inhale. Sweep your arms up high, palms meet. Exhale, bring them out to the sides and fold over the thighs. Chin to chest. Inhale, flat back, hands on the shins. Exhale, release completely. Again, inhale, flat back, draw the stomach muscles in and reach your weight towards your toes. Exhale to let it go. Inhale, circle your arms all the way up, palms meet, giant stretch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Release arms along the sides. Breath in, out of the nose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms out to the sides, fold again. Inhale, flat back, either fingertips on the mat or on your shins. Feel the stretch right through the back of the legs. And then exhale to release. Get rid of all the air in your stomach. Again, inhale, flat back. Exhale to let it go. Inhale, stretch up nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep your hands here. Take a breath in. Lift your chest up into your thumbs. Exhale to soften the arms. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, arms out, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to release, round through the spine. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands down and step back to a high plank. Spread your fingers wide. Keep the core engaged and then squeeze the glutes. One breath in. Press the mat away on your breath out. Inhale, come forward a few inches. Exhale, as slow as you can, lower to the mat. Otherwise, tap your knees down, then lower your chest and your chin. Everybody meet down on your belly. And we're coming into a prone position here. Right ear comes to the mat. Arms along the sides, palms facing up. Big toes touching. Heels drop wide. Close your eyes. We'll be taking a few rounds of breath here, nice and slow. trying to soften the entire back body over the front body. And start to focus your attention on the rise and fall of your belly here as you breathe. Inhale, you press the mat away with your stomach. And then exhale, you collapse completely. Just a few more rounds like that. And we're really trying to quiet the mind here. So notice any thoughts that come through. And then just see if they can go away on their own as you bring more attention into the body, the muscles, the breathing, and your state of relaxation. Inhale, bring your gaze to neutral. Exhale, opposite ear to the mat. Again, just a few more rounds. Softening the body a little bit more with each exhale. Two more rounds of breath here. Inhale, bring your chin to the mat. Exhale, hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself up into a neutral spine, tabletop. Spread the fingers really wide. Let's move the hips out to the sides a couple rounds here. Eventually landing in stillness. Press the tops of the feet down. Tuck the tailbone under, draw the stomach in, and then press your spine up towards the sky. Deep breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, lift your gaze, stomach muscles soften down, shoulders roll back. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Again, inhale, lift it through. Try to soften the front body. Exhale to round. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arch. Press the spine up as high as it'll go. And then inhale, return back to that neutral spine. Knees go super wide, big toes touch. Sit back on your heels here. And because I'd like for you to come into a bit of a restorative child's pose here, I want you to reach for your pillows or your blanket and go ahead, just set it out in front of you. Make sure it's going to be able to support the entire front section of your body. And then slowly walk your hands out. Reach your arms forward and bring your right ear to the mat. Hips move back towards the heels. And if you need to stack a few pillows here or just roll up your blanket a little bit more so that it's up a little higher. When you're ready, you come down. Just land with the eyes closed. Hips are heavy. Stomach muscles are soft, so there should be no tension through the front body here. Again, just come back to your breathing. Deepening the inhale each round and lengthening each exhale to be a bit longer than the last. Just a couple more breaths here. See if you can soften the shoulders, maybe walk your hands out a bit further. Inhale, press into the palms, lift your gaze up, switch ears on the exhale. Couple more. Keep pressing those hips back. See if you can release tension through the face here. Inhale back to center. Plant your palms down. Walk your chest up. And we'll move our props out of the way. Taking your feet forward. Press the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to drop heavy out to the sides. Hands will come either to the tops of the feet or the ankles. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Try to pull those shoulders down and back as you pull your stomach muscles in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale while you're here. Exhale to fold. You can use your elbows here to press the knees down. Another option, if flexibility allows, you can take one of your blocks, take it on the highest setting, right in front of the feet here, and then just try to get yourself to the point where your forehead is able to rest on the prop. Now you're going to feel quite an opening here through the hips, which is exactly what you want. But instead of harboring tension here, I'd like for you to try to release. Applying some pressure on the third eye area. Stimulating the pituitary gland. Feel free to rock your forehead from side to side. And then slowly you can start to release your stomach muscles. Keep pressing the knees down. And if at any point you really like the prop being there, but you'd like to go a bit lower, play around with the height here. You want to feel a bit of a resistance happening. And then just start to breathe through it. so that you can release a bit more. We've got about a minute left here. So please do what feels good for your body. If that means coming up just a little bit, or removing the prop completely and folding. We want to try to access all of those muscles and joints throughout the body that seem to hold the most tension. So sending your breath into those areas, just telling them to open up. And we do this nice and slow. Nothing is forced. Gravity plays a big part of this. We'll take 2 final breaths. On the inhale, when you're ready to come up, you'll do so slowly and carefully. Move your props out to the sides. Just make sure they're not in the way. We'll extend our left leg straight out to the left side. Again, you want to move that nice and slow so that we're not rushing the joints to come out of their positioning. And then just pull the right foot into the inside of the left thigh. You'll twist your chest over towards the left leg, and then lift the chest up on the breath in. Exhale, walk the hands forward, framing the left leg, and then just start to tuck your chin down towards your chest, round through the spine. And see if you can walk the hands out any further. Maybe you're happy exactly where you are. Feeling the stretch, breathing into it, taking your time. If at any point you start to feel that fight or flight response kick in, it's normal. We're trying to, like I said, balance out the nervous system. So just notice that sensation and those feelings and try again a little bit harder to breathe through it. I know that this is most likely uncomfortable. We are breathing into the hamstrings. We are releasing through the low back, all the way up through the entire spine and moving into the neck. You just want to relax, and by taking the breath really slow makes it way easier. Maybe you can flex the left foot a bit more, pull those toes back towards your face. I'm getting a little bit more of a twist here. And a fold. Now stomach muscles are pulling in here. Both sit bones are rooted down. Stretch a bit further. One more. Inhale, lift the chest, walk the hands back. Exhale, face forward, extend your right leg out, left foot pulls in. And make that connection. The sole of the foot is pressing on the inside of the right thigh. Turn your chest, breathe in, lift. Breathe out, slowly walk it down. Flex the right foot. Couple more rounds. Your body's getting way softer. Your mind is getting quieter. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, face forward. And continue to lift the chest. Just extend the left leg out. Now you're coming into a full straddle. Palms go down on the mat in front of you. You do have access to your props. Feel free to use them at any point. Flex the feet, lift the chest. Breath in. Breath out. Walk the hands forward right till you feel like you're hitting your edge. You'll know as soon as you feel it. And then plant the palms down even harder. Start to bring the elbows towards the ground and round through the spine as you tuck your chin towards the chest. Crown of the head gets heavy towards the mat. Feet remain flexed. And if you're feeling pretty stretched out through the hamstrings, inner and outer legs, you'd like to go ahead and take that prop, you can go ahead and just press the forehead down, maybe bring the palms to face up. Continue to fold with ease here. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. One more just like that. Inhale, rise. Move your prop. Both legs come forward. Let's point and flex. And just bringing more circulation into the legs. We'll land with our big toes touching, heels spaced, feet pulling in towards you. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, round through the spine, walk the hands forward, chin to chest. Stay here, 1 full minute. Maybe bring your awareness now to the entire back body. You'll release your stomach muscles and then feel that stretch move from the hips into the shoulders. Tuck the chin in a little bit closer. Feel the stretch drive right up to the top of the neck. Two breaths left. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, stay here. Draw the shoulders back. Press the palms down. Breath in. And breath out. Inhale, lift your gaze up. Exhale, out of the mouth, chin to chest. Inhale to lift the gaze. Exhale all the way down on your back, bringing the soles of the feet down into the mat. And just neutralizing the spine. So a slight tuck of the tailbone under here. Arms go along the sides, palms facing up. One breath in. And one out. Release the spine. Allow the sit bones to get heavy towards the mat. Grab on to one of your props. Guys, I'm sorry about that noise. I'm not really sure if there's construction going on outside right now, but we'll breathe through this. Just bear with me. Lift the hips up. Slide your prop underneath. Doesn't matter what prop you use. It can be the blankets or the pillows as well. Just make sure that the edge of your tailbone is barely hanging off. And then from here, bring your hands onto the low belly. Press the soles of the feet down and feel the shoulders drop a bit heavier. Breathe a bit deeper into the stomach. As you exhale, the entire front body is able to wrap around the support of the prop underneath. Feeling the weight of your hips drop down. Couple more breaths. Arms go along the sides, palms facing down. Stretch your fingers toward your heels. And then either staying here, getting a bit more of a stretch through the front body, or bringing the knees together so that the shins are parallel to the ceiling. You'll take a breath here as long as you feel the support underneath is pretty sturdy. Exhale, bring the legs up nice and high. Continue to press the shoulders down. Sending the inhale all the way up to the toes. And then exhaling it all out. And you really don't need to force any type of engagement here through the legs. If it feels best to have the knees slightly bent or the toes kind of dropping out to the sides and the feet separated, that's great. Just try to keep the feet over the hips. if you'd like to do a leg raise, but you just don't feel comfortable with the prop underneath you, or it's just starting to hurt, please feel free. Remove the prop, come down onto your back, and extend the legs up. Couple more breaths. Inhale, point the toes, stretch the legs up really high. Exhale, flex the feet. Inhale, very carefully, if your hips are on your prop, lower the heels, nice and slow, down towards the mat. Just eventually landing completely flat so that you can separate your legs, heels pressing down. Feel the lift here through the center body, and then soften. Really, your hands could be anywhere, along the sides. I like to keep them right here on the front body, applying a little bit more pressure. Really try to open up through the psoas, the tops of the hips, and then right through the abdominals. If you'd like to stretch your arms up, get a bit more of a stretch through the side body. That is also an option. About a minute left here. Slow down the breath even more. Final 2 breaths. When you're ready, arms along the sides, palms facing down. Press into the hands, start to walk the feet back. Now press into the feet and the hands to lift the hips. Remove the prop, but keep the prop close by. We'll start by neutralizing the spine here. A couple rounds of breath. And just take that prop right in between the thighs here. You want to start to pull the knees in so that the shins become parallel to the sky. Drop both knees all the way over to the right. Extend your left arm straight out to the left, palm facing up. Right hand on top of the left thigh. You want to open up to the left side. Your gaze goes left. And then just start to soften here. Two breaths left. Inhale, gaze goes back up. Just press both knees all the way up to their starting position. Keep the engagement between the thighs. And then just slowly rock the legs over to the left. Right arm extends right. Left hand on top of the right thigh. Gaze goes right. Breath in. Then breath out. Continue with the Ujjayi breath as you land here. Few more rounds. Inhale, gaze to center. Knees back up to the top. Let's move that prop out to the side. Soles of the feet come to touch. Drop the knees wide. We're now in our Supta Baddha Konasana, so just a reclining version of the one we did earlier. And then either bringing the hands to the insides of the thighs, applying a little bit of pressure here, often, and allowing them to open. 1 minute left. Feel free to change up the arm variation. And really just doing whatever makes you feel comfortable. Final 2 breaths. Bring your hands to the outsides of the thighs. Nice and slow, you'll press them up towards one another. Take the feet wide, knees drop in. One breath left. Start to walk the feet in just a little bit closer. Pull the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a bit of a squeeze. Breath in. Out. Inhale, lengthen the legs out long. Finding the final pose for today, Shavasana. Now you do have props around. If you'd like to go ahead, plant some heavier props on your hands. This will help kind of slow everything down. Makes it easier to relax. Tuck the chin in a little bit. Shut down the eyes. Feel free to use your blanket, put it on top of you. And this Shavasana is your Shavasana. So if that means you're here focusing on your breathing, you're here with a natural flow of breath. Want to get out any of those wiggles, then come to find your stillness. Listen to your body and unwind. Whenever you're ready to come out of your Shavasana, please do so slowly. I recommend staying here as long as you can. When you're ready to leave, give a moment to yourself. Honor your body. Thank you for joining me today on your mat. From my heart to yours, namaste.